The Cenarion Circle's main expeditionary force in Outland is known as the Cenarion Expedition. Though it began as a small venture controlled directly by the Cenarion Circle, it's become a large and fairly autonomous body. The expedition's leader, Isil Winsinger, has asked us to direct volunteers to her outpost. Report to her at the Cenarion Refuge in eastern Zangarmarsh. Take the main path to the west and it will lead you directly there.
Vishnu Daldiye. What brings you here?
Isil Weinzinger. Greetings, warrior. It is good you've decided to visit us.
Elune be with you.
The Cenarion expedition. Welcome to Cenarion Refuge, Splayer. I hope you've come to aid us in our mission. We've much work ahead of us.
Asha Selah.
Greetings, warrior. It is good you've decided to visit us.
Peace be with you.
Disturbance at Umbrafen Lake. We came to Outland expecting to find small pockets of life. What we discovered in Zangarmarsh was a lush environment with a thriving ecosystem. Our initial assessment of the area was deceiving, however. The water levels at the lakes and marshes have consistently been going down since we started taking measurements. The impact this could have on the local animal and plant life is disastrous. Go to Umbrafen Lake, southwest of here, and look for clues related to this water depletion. Objectives: investigate the cause of the water depletion at Umbrafen Lake. Then return to Isil Weinzinger at the Cenarion Refuge in Zangarmarsh.
Goddess watch over you. Goddess bless you.
Warden Hamoot. Before you leave Cenarion Refuge, make sure you speak with Warden Hamoot. He's in charge of the expedition's security. He would never forgive me if I didn't send a seasoned adventurer like you his way. Objectives: report to Warden Hamoot at the Cenarion Refuge in Zangarmarsh.
May the stars guide you. Greetings.
Checking up. These marshes are beautiful, wouldn't you agree? That is, except for the Naga forces draining the water away. I sent a small expedition to the Coilfang Reservoir to investigate the Naga, and they haven't returned. I'm concerned that something has happened to them. Would you travel to the slave pens underneath Serpent Lake and find Watcher Yahang? Objectives: speak with Watcher Yahang in the slave pens.
Go in peace. I am honored.
Storming the Steamvault. We have not as of yet been able to stop the Naga in the Steamvault, where most of their pumping infrastructure is located. Thankfully, the expedition I sent there is hard at work trying to change that fact. Will you travel to the Steamvault and offer Watcher Yahang and her crew your aid? Objectives: speak with Watcher Yahang in the Steamvault.
Elune like your path.
I am listening.
The Dying Balance. Lethan Moonfire.
Have you observed your surroundings closely, Splayer? This is an ailing landscape, struggling to keep itself in balance and losing the fight. If you know where to look, you can see the symptoms. Members of some species rapidly outgrow their peers and become more aggressive. A good example of this uncontrolled growth is the marsh trekker boglash. If you wish to see it for yourself, look no further than the waterways south of the refuge. Be prepared to defend yourself. The creature knows no mercy.
Objectives: locate and deal with Boglash, then return to Lethan Moonfire at Cenarion Refuge.
Farewell.
Wanted poster. Notices of reward for the Naga leaders of the Darkcrest and Bloodscale tribes are listed here. Leader of the Darkcrest. A bounty is hereby declared by the Cenarion expedition on Raja Hagaist, leader of the Darkcrest Naga. Hagaist was last sighted by Cenarion scouts at the lagoon, in the central southern region of Zangarmarsh. The Darkcrest have been linked to numerous attacks against the Cenarion expedition and their leader is considered extremely dangerous. Those seeking to claim the bounty are advised to report to Warden Hamoot. Objectives: slay Raja Hagazed at the lagoon and return to Warden Hamoot at the Cenarion refuge in Zangarmarsh for a reward. Leader of the Bloodscale. A bounty is hereby declared by the Cenarion expedition on Rajais Fyash, leader of the Bloodscale Naga. The Naga sorceress was last sighted at Serpent Lake, in the northern region of Zangarmarsh. The Bloodscale are to be considered extremely dangerous and their leader is to be approached with extreme caution. Those seeking to claim the bounty are advised to report to Warden Hamoot at Cenarion refuge. Objectives: slay Rajais Fyash at Serpent Lake and return to Warden Hamoot at the Cenarion refuge in Zangarmarsh for a reward.
Well met.
Warden Hamoot.
Isil expected some enemy opposition to her foray into Outland. That's why us wardens were brought along. We never expected our opposition to come in the strength or numbers that the Naga have shown.
How may I aid you?
Warden Hamoot.
Isil sent you. Of course I can use someone like you. We're always in need of a little muscle.
What brings you here?
A warm welcome.
While the druids from the expedition have made themselves busy studying plants and researching the lakes, I've made it my business to deal with the hostiles in the area. Ever since we set foot in Zangarmarsh, the Naga have launched lethal attacks against us without warning. We've done our best to keep them at bay, but our resources are limited. I want you to go to the various Naga strongholds in Zangarmarsh and show them that we're not to be crossed. Bring me their claws as proof of your victories.
Objectives: Warden Hamoot at the Cenarion refuge wants you to bring him 30 Naga claws.
Goodbye.
What brings you here? Goddess bless you.
Loranadar well. Plants of Zangarmarsh. The lakes of Zangarmarsh are slowly being drained of their water. We don't quite know why, but we do know that many plant species are in danger of becoming extinct. As the expedition's cataloger, it is my job to track and identify these plants so we can better understand what's happening to them. If you'd like to help, bring me unidentified plant parts. They can be picked right from the ground if you're an herbalist, and the indigenous creatures of the swamp may also carry plant parts on them. Objectives: bring 10 unidentified plant parts to Loranadar well at the Cenarion refuge in Zangarmarsh.
Go in peace.
Live another day.
The Umbrafen tribe. Ikayan.
The Naga are terrible, yes. But even more terrible are the traitor tribes of broken and lost ones that help them. The worst of all are the lost ones of the Umbrafen tribe. They use dark magic to trap and enslave others. They're especially cruel to escaped slaves and would slit my throat if I left the refuge even for a day. Travel to Umbrafen village south of here and kill them and their leader, Kataru. Until then I will fear for my life every single day.
Objectives. Ikayan at the Cenarion refuge wants you to travel to Umbrafen village and slay Kataru, 8 Umbrafen seers, 6 Umbrafen witch doctors and 6 Umbrafen oracles.
See you.
Have you observed your surroundings closely, Slayer? This is an ailing landscape, L struggling to keep itself in balance and losing the fight. If you know where to look, you can see the symptoms. Members of some species rapidly outgrow their peers and become more aggressive. A good example of this uncontrolled growth is the marsh trekker boglash. If you wish to see it for yourself, look no further than the L waterways south of the refuge. 1. Be prepared to defend yourself. The creature knows no mercy.